Everybody doing today? My name is Sebastian, and I'm an animal science major here at OSU OKC. And I would like to talk to y'all today about how mass media hides facts about steroid use in animals, how steroids in animals affects people, animals, and not only animals but the environment, and what we can do to resolve this. Many people don't know over 80% of the meat that we consume are injected with hormones. At feedlots, like whenever cows are there, a feedlot is where cows eat and for a 60 to 120 day period, and they put weight on. Well, they try to only show the good side of this, media does, so many people can just keep on buying their product, obviously, because I mean, that's what you'd want to do. It's like a car salesman. If somebody's going to try to do that, they're going to try to sell it to you. Most ranchers try to find a plausible way or a way for them to be like, hey, well, this is good because bigger means better, but that's not always true because does not mean better. It's like you're going from organic to non-organic pretty much because it's steroids, it's synthetic. Most ranchers, like as I said, try to find the bright side of it. Although this is not true that the bigger means better, they always try to find a way to make more money. Well, my personal experience that I have with knowing about any of this kind of stuff is that my cousin works at a feedlot, and they usually get cows that are like 60 for about 60 to 120 day period, and their goal is to get them big. Well, in that 60 to 120 day period, they feed them, they give them shots, they give them their steroids, and they want to make sure that they grow because that's what their goal is, to get them fat so they can sell them and make profit off of it. That's what my cousin gets paid to do. Well, if the cows grow big or grow like excessively within that amount of time, then they get sold faster, which means more profit, which means less feed, which means more money, obviously. So I mean, that's it with that. All right, so now we're gonna go to our second point. How does steroid affect people, animals, and the environment? Well, steroid affects excuse me. Steroid affects animals by helping them grow too fast, but it doesn't help them. It's actually bad for them. So the more meat, the more money. I mean, and that's kind of like the concept of it. Steroid use does not only affect the animal, but it also affects the consumers. I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of kids now, they're kind of get really big and they mature faster because of cattle products or just anything. And that's a proven fact. By the University of Rochester Medical School, that's proven. So that's a legit thing. They also lead to many lifelong complications as well, like with the steroid uses. You can get cancer, and that's proven by the FDA that that happens, but they just still let it go because it's so they can make more money. I mean, obviously, doctors make more money. How they affect the earth? Well, obviously, the cows are going to have some byproduct, which is their manure, and it's going to go back into the ground. So as the cow consumes grass or consumes or whatever they're going to be fed at the feedlot, like feed, they're gonna excess it out. It's not gonna stay in them because I mean everything has to waste. So it usually goes into the ground. Well, here's an example right here of a cow that's on steroids. This one right here has been injected with steroids, and this one right here has not been. And as you can see, she looks a whole lot more healthy and happier than this one right here that can't barely even walk, which is depressing because I mean, animals shouldn't be like that. That's not the way anything was intended to be. Because if they did, they'd be like, hey, let's steroid all these animals. So I mean, that doesn't happen, and that's proven by the European Committee of Science. Well, my final point I would like to discuss is that learn about your food company or know where your food is coming from. Do not always listen to what media portrays because most of the time they're just trying to sell you stuff and it's a lie. Do not always fall for false advertisement or labels because they ain't true. And know your facts before you consume. So that being said, just find out how media hides it and learn how steroid affects people and resolve it. So think before you buy your next steak or something. So Think before you eat, and that's it. Thank you.